You guys got onions? Have you been working months and months of dedication towards growing them from seed and you're starting to get close to that harvest window? Maybe you've already gotten through your harvest window and you've already got yours secured. Well, guess what? I showed you guys how I started my seeds months and months ago back in February. Guess what? We're starting to get harvest. So if you want to see what happened or you want to catch up on it, that's exactly what I'm about to give you. So let's get into this. Hey guys, it's your boy, Big Wheel Dog 82 in soil. And we've got my onions that we're talking about today. It's been a little bit since we last had a video, and I believe the video was mostly about having my transplants ready to go and how I was utilizing them in the various planting situations that I got going on. So now, here we are, just a day before 4th of July, and I wanted to give you guys a look at what's going on with those onions. So let's go ahead and look at some of the pots first that I have onions growing in, and I'll show you everything else as we move along. So here's one of the first pots we've got, and you know, it doesn't necessarily matter how well you do or the method you try to utilize, you're not always going to have stellar results. And this is a prime example. Both of these onions were planted the exact same day, and they are the Ailsa Craigs. And as you can see, one of them starting to bulb and the other one has not. There's also difference in the top growth of one versus the other one. So it's not necessarily looking all that good for the smaller one. So I'm just hoping that maybe it just ends up being a smaller onion, and I'll still end up using it. So it's not a complete and total waste. Here are two more, same size pot, but this one at least, you know, both of them are bulbing up. Both of them have decent top growth, as you can see. And I think my biggest problem is just keeping proper moisture in this. Even though I'm watering it pretty much every day, this soil is not all that moist, at least on the top. So it's a little bit of a challenge right now. Since we've had these 90-degree plus days, it's about to drop down and be a little bit less hot for the next week or so. Plus we're going to be getting some rain showers, so that should help with keeping it moist. But you know, there's no telling how much longer these have. The next one I'm still kind of tight and hard, so it's going to be, you know, just a matter of time before these guys are ready. So I'm hoping it's not too late to get some moisture in them so they can get up to the proper size. These are the last few that I've got in containers, and these ones are actually the containers I was growing my garlic in. I had some failed garlic that did not sprout, so instead of just having wasted space in a pot, I just went ahead and threw these in here, and they're actually looking pretty decent. You can tell that those two, this one and then the first one here, are starting to bulb. This other one I believe is also starting to bulb. It's just covered up with some straw. I'm having less problems, you know, with moisture in these ones, just because probably the sheer amount of soil that's in both of them, but they're coming along. Oh, and by the way, yes, we're letting that garlic right there go to seed, and that's going to be another task that we're going to be handling at a different day. But for today, I'm quite happy with these two containers that have my onions in them. Okay, now we're out here by my tomato bed, and the reason why we're right here is because I've actually got onions that I've planted in this bed right down below. This might be a little tricky, so I'm going to do my best to try to give you guys the best look at them, and then we'll tell you how they're doing. Overall, you can see this is a pretty thriving tomato bed. But again, we're not here for the tomatoes. Although the tomatoes that are in here and exactly what they're doing is causing slight issues. So let me get you down here. Now, these are all onions, and some of them look good, some of them not so good. I really was just running out of space down here. And I don't know exactly what this is going to turn out to be, but I just figured I'd just do it just to see. I mean, what good is an experiment without, possibility of failure? I'm trying to give you guys a good look at some of the onions we got under here. So obviously the issue here is available light. And while I've tried to keep a decent amount of openness in here so that they can still get the light that they require while these tomatoes are growing, even with the extra watering I'm giving them, I don't know. The jury's out, because some of these are almost as small as like the ones that I showed you in the pots that weren't really coming along. But nothing we could really do now except for just ride this out, see what happens. None of these have soft necks yet, so that's a good thing. So that means they've got time to still bulk up. What I'm going to try to do is just water this a little bit more heavily, since I've got all these plants in here and they're all thirsty. So this is going to be a project that I'm still interested on seeing how it turns out. This pot right here is my Gladstone onions, and they should be getting ready to harvest here sometime soon. I mean, they're really getting there. But I also noticed on these onions that these are the first ones that I've planted that have already gotten a seed pod right there. So far it's only just that one out of all the onions I've got. So I'll just pull that here soon and eat it first, since it's not going to store very long once it's pulled. Here are the other onions in this bed, and I've already harvested a few, like 3 of them. But there's 2 more. These are candy onions. So I've got some. I gave one away to my neighbor, and then I've harvested the other 2. They're in the garage right now. But what I did wait for you guys for are these ones. So these are my caliber onions. And as you can see now, we have a neck that has flopped over. Actually, there's 2 necks that have flopped over. So while I have you guys here with me right now, we're going to go ahead and pull this and see how big she really is. All right, here we go. Wow. That's a nice one. I mean, this is my hand, guys. This is a nice one. I might have to weigh this too when I edit and see how much that one is. She feels nice though. Wow. So that's one good onion there. I'm gonna leave that other one back there. It's just the skin on the outside isn't nearly as dark as this one is. So even though it looks like it's bent, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not bent. No, they're just softening. That's what it is. That one though was clearly bent. Well, whether it was bent or not, it's out now, so we're good there. All right, ladies and gents, I've pretty much ran through everything we've got going on with the onions. Now, if you need some information on both the seeds starting and why I decided to do the plugs, I've got the videos linked right here in the description area, so you can go ahead and check that out. Or say when it comes time next year you need a refresher, it's going to be there for you, as well as this video showing the results you can get, people. It's not always about the biggest onion you can get, but sometimes, accidents happen. If you guys have any kind of comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you enjoyed any of this content, I would fully appreciate you guys doing so. So for now though, that's all I got. As always, I'm your boy, Big Wheel Dog 82, in the soil. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.